Hey guys, Todd here, and welcome to my first episode of Guys Eat Stuff. Now, this is my first episode, so I'm going to do a little bit more time on the introduction versus the food. So I want to give you a little background on me and why I'm even doing this. So I got divorced last year, and my wife did all the cooking. I can cook, I offer to cook, but she just happened to be the one that was the better cook, so she did all the cooking. And we got divorced, and immediately I started going towards what could I make that's fast and easy, and I put on a lot of weight, and in order to get back into the dating scene, I figured I've got to lose some of that weight. So I actually started doing a little bit of dieting, a little bit of walking. Today I want to give you guys some tips on some ideas that I came up with for actually healthy eating, but very fast. By the end of this video, you're going to say, well, that wasn't cooking at all. And I would say you're probably right. This wasn't really cooking. But I want to show you guys that you can eat healthy and do it quick. Now, guys tend to eat shitty. And I was hoping to name this channel Men Eat Shit. But that doesn't sound very good. So we're going to call it Men Eat Stuff. All right, now let's get started. So here I've actually got my rice cooker. It's actually an Instant Pot, but it has a setting for rice. And one of the reasons I'm showing this to you is because once a week you can make a whole batch of rice and then end up putting it into a big tub, something like this. So I'm going to show you guys two options really. One is that you can pre-make the rice as I did, or you could also go to Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's has a pack of frozen rice. Now, the reason why I like the frozen rice from Trader Joe's is because it's just rice. That's it. There's no oils, there's no salts, there's no preservatives. If you see any rice that's not in a refrigerator or freezer section, most likely it's got salt and other preservatives that are keeping it on the shelf and shelf life. This is in the freezer, and there's absolutely nothing bad in it at all. So I recommend that you actually get this from Trader Joe's. I can't find anywhere else. So I'm not trying to give an advertisement for Trader Joe's, but you can get this rice there. So I'm going to put this back. I made a batch of rice before this, and so what we're going to do is we're going to use that batch of rice for cooking right now. All right, so this is how easy this is going to be, guys. I'm going to take whatever amount I want, but a couple scoops of this rice, okay? This is going to be a 3-ingredient recipe that you can have once a day. I do eat this once a day, and I make other meals the other times, but this is a really quick and easy meal that I make. Get a good batch of rice, a good amount of rice for your plate. I'm not going to measure it out. I'm also not going to bore you guys with chopping shit up and all that other stuff. I'm just going to make you a quick meal. You're going to see how fast this is. There's no delays, no pauses on this. All right, I go to Costco and I buy sun-dried tomatoes in a jar. It isn't frozen when you buy it, but after you open it, you got to refrigerate it. The reason why I like this, guys, is because there's 5 milligrams of sodium per serving, and that's 1.5 teaspoons. 5 milligrams of sodium is nothing. So, one of the things that in my diet that I try to do is stay away from large amounts of sodium and processed foods. The only ingredients in this is sun-dried tomatoes, olive oil, garlic, herbs, spices, and just a little bit of sodium, I suppose. So, take a couple scoops of, a scoop or two of the sun-dried tomatoes. Now, again, this has olive oil in it. So you don't need to add extra oils or anything like that. This is refrigerated, so it's kind of sticking right now. It's not really runny olive oil. All right, I'm going to put this in the microwave for 1 minute. Okay? And while that's going, I'm going to show you guys, there's no pause on this video. I'm going to show you the next ingredient. There's only 3 ingredients in this entire meal that I'm about to have. The last ingredient to me is the most important ingredient of them all. I go to Costco and I buy a pack of sardines. There are 6 different packs in there. And of course, sardines come in that little tin can. But about $10, you can buy 6 days worth of sardines. And if you don't want to eat them every day like me, you don't have to. But here's why I like them so much. Now, sardines is a fish. It's preserved. The only thing on this can, if I were to look at the ingredients, the only thing in here is the sardines, fish, olive oil, and a little bit of salt, okay? So again, I try to stay to low salt. If you were to look at this container here, it actually says that there's 1,700 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids per serving. So I already opened this up for you guys. I actually drain that olive oil first because it's a little runny, and I've got olive oil in my rice. Okay, 1 minute to make the rice. I pre-drained this. I'm going to take the sardines out, and I'm going to mix it in. 3 ingredients here, guys. Now, let me just finish with the content of the sardines and tell you why this is so important. 1 can of sardines. All right, now, keep in mind, not all fat is bad fat. When it's olive oil, when it's fish oil, that fat is good for you. There's 12 grams of fat in there. That's the good fat. 340 milligrams of sodium, not too bad. You know, if you were to have a hot dog, it's probably over 600, 700 milligrams of sodium. If you were to have any canned meat like this, it'd be like thousands of milligrams of sodium. So the fact that this fish is only 340 milligrams of sodium is amazing. And lastly, 22 grams of protein. A lot of people think you got to overload on protein. Your body does need carbs. Your body does need protein. Per meal, you really only need about 20, 25 milligrams of protein total per meal. All right. So guys, that is my meal. Now, I said before, you're probably going to say, that wasn't really cooking. Yeah, you're damn right. Well, that's just one of my meals. I eat about 8 times a day. And I lost 50 pounds after getting a divorce. All I really do is make these fresh meals for myself. And I started working out and walking a little bit. And that's about it. So guys, that's the end of this video. This is a new video for me, but I'd appreciate if anyone out there is actually watching. Send me a comment. Tell me if you like the video or not. Tell me if the lighting's good or bad. I have a really shitty camera. And also, tell me if you like this idea with the sardines and sun-dried tomatoes. Text me back and tell me if you got any other ideas. I'd love to make other stuff. And in my future videos, I'm going to show you how quick and easy you can make other items as well. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.